Good morning, everyone. Today's topic, which we are going to discuss, is solving linear equations. There would be 2 to 3 parts for this topic. So, this is our first video about this topic of linear equations, how to solve them. Before I start explaining how to solve, first let's understand the meaning of linear equations. First of all, equation means one algebraic expression which is having an equal to sign. For example, I am writing x plus 3 equal to 4. So this is an equation of because of this equal to sign. Then linear equation means linear stands for 1. But what is 1? This 1 is the exponent value of the variable used in the equation. Exponent value of the variable. So if in an equation, the exponent value of the variable is 1, we call it a linear equation. Now this is a linear equation because here x was written. So if nothing is written on the top right corner, so that means it is power 1. And if the exponent value, or you can say the power or index of the variable is 1, then it is known as a linear equation. And here we have used one variable only x. So this is a linear equation in one variable. And we will be discussing the equations, how to solve them only for the linear equations in one variable, let's say x. Okay, it can be y also, the process will be same, only the name is changed. Now, if I'm writing another equation, x squared plus 3 equals to 5. Here, the exponent value of x is 2. So that means this is not a linear equation. And if this is called a quadratic equation, that we will discuss it in another lesson. Okay. So first, before we start solving linear equations, we must understand whether they are linear equations or some other kind of equations. So linear equations means the exponent value will be 1. We can write it, and even if we don't write it, it is the same thing, linear equations. Now we will start with step-by-step process. First, I'm going to discuss about the one-step linear equations. One-step linear equations means they will be solved in just one single operation. And solving means find the value of variable. When we say solving the linear equation means find the value of the variable whichever is in the equation. Now, for example, first is one-step linear equation. So there will be only one operation in such equations. For example, I have x plus 4 is equal to 6. And I have to solve it, means I have to find out x. Now see, in lower grades, we learn about, like in year 6, year 7, we just do, okay, what plus 4 equal to 6, and we answer like 2. But now in year 8 and onwards, we need to explain those steps. We have to show those steps. Those will be called as a working. So what you need to do is, you have to consider it. We have given this question, x plus 4 is equal to 6, and we have to find out x. So first thing you have to consider, let's start with x. We have to find x. Let's start with this x. How this expression x plus 4 is formed? This is formed by adding 4 to x, and you got the result as x plus 4. Now I have to go back to x. So to go back to x, what I need to do from this x plus 4, because this is my given thing. So what I need to do from here, I have to subtract 4. And what it will result into? X. So I will write the equation again. X plus 4 is equal to 6. Then I have to subtract 4. Now this 4 you have to subtract from both sides, because this is an equation. For example, you have 5 candies and your friend is also having 5 candies. If you take up there, you both have equal number of candies. Now if you take away 2 candies from yourself, and then you have to take away 2 candies from your friend side also, so that there will remain be an equation. So same process, this flow chart or this technique which I have drawn here, like okay, x plus 4, how we can get x, you will come to know what step you have to perform, but make sure you perform it on both sides of the equation. So now plus 4 and minus 4 will be cancelled, so it will be x, and this is 6 minus 4, which is 2. So the answer will be x is equal to 2. This is a process you have to do. Later, you will understand by just looking at the equation what you need to do. So you can skip this part, but this part is important. This is called the working. Let's take one more example. The another example is, let's say we have x minus 3 is equal to 9. So again here I have to solve this equation, meaning I have to find what is x. So I have to just see, I was having, let's say, x in the beginning and I have got x minus 3. So how can I get x minus 3 from x? By subtracting 3. So I got x minus 3. Now if I have to go back to x, so I have to do plus 3. Whatever is the operation you have performed here, just do opposite of that. So opposite of plus is minus, opposite of minus is plus, opposite of multiplication is division, division, yes. And division's opposite is multiplication. Same way, if you have a square root, opposite of that is square. If you have a square, then opposite of that is square root, and so on. Okay, so here I know that now I have to do addition of 3. So now I will be writing my equation once again. X minus 3 is 9. And I will add 3 on both sides. So this 3 minus 3 and plus 3 will be cancelled out. And x will be equals to 12. Now see, all these questions which I am solving right now, they are one-step equations. Why? Because I'm just applying one operation, even addition, subtraction, and I'm getting my answer. Let's talk about one more question. For example, you have square root of x and that is equals to 3. Now, again, I have to solve this equation. Solve means find out x. I have square root of x. So I will be taking x. How I get the square root of x? By taking a square root. By taking an exponent value a half. And I got here square root. Now, what is the, I have to go back to x. So what is the opposite of square root? Like see, before it was here plus, so we were doing minus. Now, opposite of square root is square. So I will do square of this square root of x and I will be getting back to x. So what I need to do is, I will be applying the operation of squaring on both sides. Square and square root get cancelled. So we will be getting x and that is 3 square, which is 9. Okay. Then comes, let's say another question is x divided by 4 is equal to 3. Now here I had x. How I got this x by 4? By dividing by 4. I have to go back to x. So I will times by 4. So I will get x. Now we have x over 4 is equal to 3. So I will times both sides by 4. So this 4 and this 4 will be cancelled. I would be getting x equals to 12. This part, see, whenever you have numerator, you have that same terms, 4 and 4, 3 and 3 or any numbers, you can directly cancel them. Some students, they will write it first like, okay, this is x times 4, which is 4x by 4. And then you can cancel. That is also correct. Okay. So this was the one-step equations. Now let's talk about two-step equations. So there we will have to apply two steps. For example, you have 2x plus 4 is equal to 6. So here what is happening? 2 is multiplied by x and then 4 is added. So we have two operations. And if I want to find out x, if I want to solve this equation, again I have to apply two steps. First of all, the same strategy. We have x. 2x plus 4. How this expression is formed? First x is multiplied by 2. So I got 2x. And then I added 4 to it. So I got 2x plus 4. Now I have to go back to x. So first what I will be doing? Here it is plus 4. So I will do minus 4. When I will be doing minus 4 from this 2x plus 4, I will be getting 2x. And then from this 2x, I have to get x. So I will do opposite of this multiplication by 2, that is division by 2. I will get x. That means I have to apply this first operation and then I have to apply this second operation. So I will be rewriting my equation again. 2x plus 4 is equal to 6. And after that, I will be subtracting 4 from both sides. No need of putting this equal to sign here. Then we will be having 2x is equivalent to 2. And then 2x is equal to 2. I will divide both sides by 2. So x will be equal to 2 divided by 2 is 1. So this is my answer. Okay. So this way we solve the two-step equations. Let's take one more example. For example, I have x minus 2 divided by 4 and that is equals to 6. So here what is happening? From x, if I have to move to x minus 2 by 4, first what I see that x is subtracted by 2. So what I will be getting x minus 2 and then it is divided by 4. So I got x minus 2 over 4 because it is complete x minus 2 whole divided by 4. Now if I have to go back, so here it is a division by 4. So I will do times by 4. So I would be getting x minus 2. And then from this x minus 2, if I add 2 to it, so it will become just an x. So it is very clear what I need to do. First is multiplication by 4 because you have x minus 2 over 4 and if you times by 4, so this 4 and this 4 will be cancelled out. So first operation is multiply by 4 and second operation is adding 2. So x minus 2 divided by 4 and times by 4 on both sides. This 4 and this 4 got cancelled and we got x minus 2 is equals to 24. And then I will be adding 2 to both sides. So x will be equivalent to 26. The only important thing is you have to see how this expression is formed. Now let's say same question, but I just made a little variation to that. So I was having x minus 2 over 4 equal to 6. Now I'm taking a question x over 4 minus 2 equal to 6. Now in this question, how this expression x minus 2 over x minus 4 over 2 is formed? Here I was having x. First now x is divided by 4, so you got x over 4. In the previous question, first x was subtracting and then whole thing was divided by 4. In this part, x is divided by 4, so you got x by 4. And then you subtracted the 2 here. So you got x over 4 minus 2. Now I have to do the reverse. Minus 2 will become plus 2. And divide by 4 time will become multiply by 4. So you will be getting first x by 4 here and here you will be getting just x. Now we will be applying these operations here. X over 4 minus 2 equal to 6. First operation is plus 2. So plus 2. X over 4 is equals to 8. And then you will be timing both sides by 4. So x will be equals to 32. This is a way to solve these questions. So in this video, we have discussed the one-step equations and two-step equations. My next video will be on the same topic where we will be discussing the questions. First, when the variable has a negative sign, then how to find its value, negative sign. And the second part will be when you have the variables on both sides of the equation. Variables are on both sides of the equation. I show you two equations. For example, you have negative x plus 4 equal to 3. And here it will be like 2x plus 5 is equals to 3x minus 4. So if you have such equations, so there will be a video soon I will upload about it. All right. Thank you.